What's going on, everybody? It is your boy Donnie Gang. What's up? Well, um, not a good game for us. It was such a depressing game. 106-103, we lost against the Cavaliers. They didn't even have their full lineup. We're now 5-8. Um, it's crazy, but before I get into everything, I want to say, it was a great live stream. If you hadn't checked out the live stream, you really missed out tonight. We had so many people in there. We had several new people in there. We keep on building the channel. Subscribe to this channel, man. This is gonna be a really big channel soon for Knicks content, man. I'm telling you guys. I appreciate everybody that was in there, man. I really do. I really do appreciate it. Um, that being said, the Knicks have so many things to figure out. It's like you can see this team is getting better, but you can also see where we lack. And the first thing I'm gonna say is we just lack consistent play, all around. We're making so many bonehead plays, and Randall had another good performance tonight. You can't knock it. 28, 4 or 5 from the free throw line, 2 or 4 for 3, 11 or 20, 38 minutes. He's doing it. Reggie Bullock, we can go without him, but we don't have anybody else at that position right now that's consistent enough. Maybe put Knox in there, see how he does. I'd really be for that. Let's see what Knox does, Knox has been playing better. I think you can get more out of Knox, to be honest, than Bullock. Mitchell Robinson was a tough game. Andre Drummond was too strong for him. Andre Drummond is way too strong for him. And he was playing hurt a little bit too. I'm not sure what that was about, but we were in the game till the very end. It's just we were fouling a lot, and we weren't stopping the Cavs at the right time. And still, even with all of that missing, the biggest point I'm going to make is for the player we're obviously going to mention last in this starting lineup. Alfred Payton didn't do nothing today. Simple as that. He got to the lane a couple of times and drives well, but then he faded away. And I think Tibbs kind of got tired of him. Even though when he does get to the hoop, he does look good, Payton, but it wasn't anything spectacular from him today. R.J. Barrett. I'm just going to put this straight up out there, and I'm going to ask you guys, how good do you think R.J. Barrett really is? And I know me and Brennan, we kind of stayed till after the game. DJ was there. B. Sim was there. UBG. We were all just chopping it up. Braden was in there. Shout out to the kid. When we were just all chopping it up about RJ, and I'm just going to be honest with you. I don't think RJ Barrett is a scrub. I don't. But I don't know if RJ Barrett is the player for this team. And as Knicks fans, sometimes we don't realize we try so hard to hold on to players because we really don't have a foundation of players that can come in and out. We just now are starting to get some players, We just now are starting to get players who we see making impact, like a Rivers, a Quickly, a Burks when he's healthy, So we don't really have a lot of players that we in the past have seen actually put up consistent, solid performances. And the reason why I say it like that is you have a guy in RJ Barrett who I think is a good player. But I don't think he's the player for this team. That's why I wouldn't be surprised if we moved on from him come the end of the season. And you're saying, Don, what do you mean? Plus minus 0. RJ Barrett has 20. 4 for 4 from the free throw line. 2 or 4 from 3. 7 or 12 for the game from the field. It's not a bad performance. It's not a bad performance. But the overall performance, it's still lacking in crucial plays. RJ Barrett sometimes, I just don't know. And he didn't have a bad game today, but I'm not going to sit here every night and just say, Randall had 28, Barrett had 20, therefore, Barrett, you had a great game today too, just like Randall, therefore you deserve to stay. No. If to me, at this point, it's deeper than that. It's deeper than that. It's deeper than just the turnovers because they're all guilty of turnovers. Bullock is guilty of turnovers. Randall's guilty of turnovers. Barrett is guilty of turnovers. Even though Randall didn't have his usual 2 or 3 today, he had 1, and Barrett had 4. But the Barrett one was costly, and he hasn't been playing that well consistently. So people are going to be on him, and you can't play this game where you just. I'm not going to go running to stats to save players. I'm just looking at RJ Barrett as an overall player. Is RJ Barrett really that? What do you think he is? Is he really that good? I don't know. I've been saying that RJ Barrett could have the better career than Zion. Now I don't know. And I'm gonna come out here and say that when on a 20-point night, on a 20-point night where statistically he doesn't look bad, but consistently he doesn't look good either. And that's the truth. That's the truth with RJ Barrett. Good players get traded all the time. Karis LeVert got traded. Oladipo got traded. Are they scrubs? No. But their respective teams decided to move on from them because they saw something better in a different scenario. Am I saying that we're going to get the scenario for RJ Barrett? No. Not necessarily, because his value might not be the highest. But I don't know if he's the guy for the Knicks going forward. I'm just going to say that today. There's no way we should lose this game. And the reason why I put it on Barrett so heavily and nobody else is because we're really looking for Barrett to take us home. At the end of the game, that's why you had the ball. The turnover was so costly that it cost us a clear path foul. A clear path foul that it killed everything. And you can say like, well, why don't you put it on Randall the same way? Because Randall kept us in it. Somebody's got to take us home. And if there's better players available eventually that can just play better consistently. It's the truth for RJ Barrett. You can't hide behind these things. Not everybody is going to assess him this way. Some people are going to say that he had a great game today, and I agree he did. But sometimes when I look at his overall game, I don't know if he's really the right person for this team. He can probably go somewhere else and be a great player. But if we can get enough back for him, I wouldn't be that surprised if we traded him eventually. Not this year though, because this year teams are light. After this year, I think it's anybody's game. They're gonna have to make an evaluation on RJ Barrett. Evaluation will be made on RJ Barrett, good or bad, and that's what it's gonna be. We played the Celtics this weekend. I'm hoping for more of the same from RJ. Just be more consistent. Me and UBG say this all the time about RJ. RJ just has to play to his strengths. This is not the game where it's going to see it as much, but listen, we don't forget. Based on RJ Barrett's form, he's due to have a bad game coming up this weekend. I hope not, but that's the way it seems to be flowing for him, and I think that he just needs to play to his strengths. Get to the hoop. He's not a good shooter. He's not a good shooter at all, but he needs to learn to get to the line. Needs to learn to keep possession of the ball. He doesn't go to the hoop enough. He just does not do it. He does not do it. He does not get to the hoop enough. He just needs to get better at that. He needs to get better at drawing fouls. I don't know if he's the guy for this team. I'm being honest with you. I don't think he's a scrub, but I don't know if he's the guy for this team either. Next, we move to Obi Toppin. We're thirsting to see more of Obi, and it's not happening because he's been hurt, 1. And 2, he's still learning his trade, so don't expect much from Obi early on. This year, it's just going to be a learning experience for him. Maybe we'll see more of what he can do later on in the year. I expect Obi to slowly learn. He's going to slowly learn because he's going to get minutes here and there. It's going to take him a while to grind. You might got to be like 25, 30 games in, and we're nowhere near that amount. And so we just got to wait and see. We really got to wait and see. Actually, we're pretty close. So about 15 games, but we got to give it like 25, 30 games to see how he develops. Kevin Knox is still in it. For me, Kevin Knox is still in it. He didn't play bad recently, I think, give Knox a shot. Give Knox a shot at that 3 position. With Bullock, disappointing me, by the way, to switch back to Bullock real quick because That turnover, he steals the ball and then he just throws it to Mitchell Robinson, which is a dangerous bad pass, and an experienced guy like Bullock should know better than that, you know. And that's what it is. There's no down the stretch leadership. That's why I would have liked to have Rivers on, you know, because Rivers has been in those situations and we were winning those games late because he was making shots, Austin Rivers. And I'm jumping around players because my thoughts are bouncing off as I'm remembering certain things. But yeah, I still think that Kevin Knox should get an opportunity. He's been playing better of late, so give him a shot at that 3 position. See what he can come up with. It's been looking a little bit better. I'm encouraged by it. I think it's working to kind of drop these guys and put them back in, especially with he's doing it. Tibbs is with Knox and Quick, and we'll get to Quickly in a second because I gotta mention some about Manuel quickly. Notice the well played good today. He had like how many blocks he had? He had 6 blocks. It was a point where he had like 2-3 blocks very very quickly in a row. Notice Noel played well when Mitchell Robinson was. I thought Notice Noel was gonna play most of the game after Robinson went down, but I guess Tibbs assessed it and he heard from his staff that it wasn't that serious for Mitchell to be out of the game. But I thought that Notice Noel had a good game. He's a decent backup. Notice Noel is a decent backup, but of course Mitchell Robinson is the guy that you want to go with overall. Not much from Austin Rivers today, to be honest. He was on the court, but didn't really do much. Not much to say about him today. Of course, the man of the day, I gotta give it to Emmanuel quickly. Why? Because at least there's one guy on this team right now who seems to be very motivated to prove himself. Besides Julius Randle, it's Emmanuel Quickly. Emmanuel Quickly is playing way beyond his years, and there's a lot of people pushing Quickly to be point guard. I say no. You don't need Quickly at point guard. What you need to do is put Quickly at the 2. You put Austin Rivers at the 1, Quickly at the 2. At the 3, you put Knox or Bullock. 4, you put Randall. 5, you put Mitchell Robinson. And that's just how it has to be. And where does RJ Barrett fit into this? Do you want to move RJ to the 3? I don't know. If RJ Barrett moves to the 3 position, he needs to just get inside more. Because then at that point we don't need it. It can work that way. It maybe, but then again, it's a lot different playing the 3 from the 2. You're gonna play some bigger guys, and I don't know how accustomed RJ is to defending in that position. But it is what it is. Quickly is proving that he should start. I wouldn't mind swapping that rotation, even though Tibbs is not gonna do it. Try Quickly out starting him at the 2. And it would help our momentum. It would help our momentum to have players on there who can get you consistent buckets without going dry like RJ tends to be. And I'm not picking on RJ Barrett because people used to think I was picking on Frank Ntilikina, and I just kept telling the truth. Look, you haven't seen Ntilikina since, and I know he's hurt, but Ntilikina is not going to come on the court. Seriously. And RJ is not in that same boat. But there's a lot more to RJ's game that needs to be developed, which I've yet to see consistently. And Quickly is showing it. So you have to make a decision at one point where you say, like, look, Quickly is nice doing this off the bench, but give him a run in the starting lineup and see what happens. And that's what I think about this team. This team is not a bad team, but sometimes we seem very disinterested, especially beginning in the game. And then we make that late run later on, and then we look like we can take the lead, and then we give it up by bonehead, stupid mistakes. Bullock should know better. This dude, RJ, is trying to go between his legs. Why? Come on, man. Like that's the stuff that's gonna hurt you. But let your boy Don know in the comment section what you thought of the game, man. Definitely like, comment, rate, subscribe. If you're new to this channel, I appreciate you checking me out on the live stream and subscribing, man. I see the subscribers go up, but we got to keep on building it, man. We got to keep on building. And let me know what you think about the game. It's your boy Don. We're going to be back again in the weekend for the live stream, definitely. I'll try to do that. If not, if you don't see me stream within like the first quarter, because today I started streaming second quarter, and a lot of you still showed up, so I was happy about that. But it's your boy Don. Like, comment, rate, subscribe if you enjoyed this video, man. Donnie Gang, I'll see y'all next time, man. Peace, I'm out.